Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we have a figure that a lot of people are interested in, and I gotta admit, I wanted one too because I think it's a cool figure, but I'll talk about the character in a second. It is the Bandai Japan Jirass! This figure I think is a 90s figure, and I got this one in pretty good shape for only $50. I see them going for a lot more than that. It's really not worth that much to me. Jirass, or Kila, depending on the dub you watch, is not the coolest monster. Everyone, all these Ultra fans are like, they get a huge boner for Jirass because Jirass is, of course, just Godzilla spray-painted green with a frill. Right? So all these fans have a fucking boner for Jirass. But Jirass is one of the weakest and laziest Ultra monsters that exist. They at least made the Baragon suit look unique when they used it, but you know they could do better than this because they did Gomez in Ultra Q. And Ultraman rips the frill off halfway through the fight, so for half of the fight it just looks like he's fighting Godzilla. And it's also a bit of a slap in the face to Godzilla, 'cause I know Eiji Tsuburaya super respected Godzilla because he worked on Godzilla movies, but this monster also has a blue blast attack that comes out of its mouth, but it's called like an electric heat ray instead of a radioactive blast. And it never once connects with Ultraman. He never hits Ultraman with the blast. So we don't even know how strong it is. And this monster really hasn't appeared in episodes since, for good reason. He was easily defeated. And Ultraman acted like he respected Jirass after he beat Jirass. He was like, oh, I respect you. I'm going to put your frill back on you like a shroud. But you were mocking him with the frill you ripped off of his body. You mocked him after dismembering him during the fight. So you don't really respect Jirass, do you, Ultraman? Or you would have shown it in the fight. But I mean, its roar is even an altered Godzilla roar. They didn't try at all to hide this was a Godzilla suit. They wanted to play it up so badly. And in the Latin dub for the original Ultraman show, they straight up just call the monster Godzilla. They don't even have a different name for it. They just call it Godzilla in that dub. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Anyways, there's a lot of trivia about Jirass I could give you because I read the whole wiki, Ultra Wiki page, like how Jirass's roar can be heard before Belial forms that big beast whose name I can never remember, and how you can see the Spark doll on the shelf in Jenga stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Would have been nice to get a Spark doll of this. You could have a little affordable one, but yeah, so it's pretty much the 1964 Godzilla suit with the fucking Godzilla versus the sea monster head and a big frill. The spines are like really fucking green, even more green than the body. It's like a vomit green, but it's like a real shiny vomit green. I'm not saying vomit green to insult the figure, because it's not a bad figure. The frill's actually sculpted very well. I like the green down on here. Mine has very little scuffing. It has a little here on the chest and a couple on the tops there, but nothing that just wouldn't get done over time. And it's in a good condition for being on this planet for nearly 3 decades, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just fucking Godzilla. Articulation, we get a head rotation, which is really nice. Screonk. Arms go forward and back, which is also cool. Mine are a little stiff. Legs go forward and back. And the tail rotates, but to be honest, I think it used to be a glue seal. Like, I can see glue in here. See that? You see that glue? This probably used to be a glue seal and wasn't actually an articulation point, but someone broke that glue seal, either playing with it, which I doubt, because it looks like it's been owned by a collector, because it's in good shape. But someone who's good at breaking glue seals probably snapped that. So yeah. My biggest complaint about this figure are the hands and feet. One, it doesn't make evolutionary sense for an animal to have 4 fingers and 3 toes. That's just a character flaw design, not a figure flaw design. But look at the hands and feet. You see what's wrong? They aren't painted at all. The claws should be a different color than the skin. Because that just looks unnatural and incomplete. You know what I mean? But the chest and the spines look great. And the head looks great with the frill. I mean, that all looks good. The teeth are painted very well. Just the hands and the feet need some paint on them. But I mean, this isn't a bad figure at all. It's what you would expect, right? Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way. It's a good figure. It's just a lazy character, right? It's a weak monster with a design they honestly didn't try with. It's insane. So now let's compare Jirass with other figures. Alright, I know this is your guys' favorite part. First up, gotta show Jirass with an Ultra. In a lot of reviews lately, I've been showing my Ultra Act Father of Ultra. So I'm actually going to switch it up and show Jirass with the Ultra it fought. The original Ultraman from the 2009 Ultra Hero series. You see the Ultraman's a little tall for it, but who the hell cares? It's hunched over, he's standing up straight, and Ultraman is usually kind of squatted in the show anyways. It doesn't matter. They're still fun. It's still a fun sizing. It works out. Don't be a sizing snob, alright? And then, here's another Ultra character, Mechazamu. Very cool character, much taller. And I feel like I should show it with another Ultra monster. How about this EX Bogal, huh? From the Ultra Monster Series EX. That's cool. I like that scaling a lot, actually. Now, of course, got to show with Godzilla monsters. I'm not going to show it with a Showa Godzilla, because what the hell's the point? So here is a Millennium Godzilla. The 2001 Atomic Blast Godzilla from NECA. That looks great. They scale great together. Their heads are... I mean, this Godzilla was way bigger than a Showa Godzilla, but... At least I think it was. I don't fucking care. I don't care. But, I mean, that looks good, right? Standing next to each other, about the same height. Really nice. To show with a Godzilla monster, here's a YMSF Gorosaurus. Gorosaurus doesn't get enough love, in my opinion, so I've been showing Gorosaurus off lately. Go Gorosaurus! We love you! Thumbs up. Thumbs up for Gorosaurus. Okie dokie. What is next? What is next? What is next? How about I show it with kind of a modern Ultraman figure? That Ultraman I showed you used to be a modern Ultraman figure, but now modern Ultraman figures are more like this. This Ultra 500 Ultraman Ace. I like this scaling. I don't know if I've told you guys this enough, but I like the Ultra 500 Ultraman with the regular 6-inch monsters. Because the monsters are always bigger than the Ultras. But the monsters, scale-wise, to fit in the scale, have to be a little small most of the time. To fit with the Ultras like the one I showed you earlier. So with the Ultra 500s, I actually think lots of these monsters look better with them. Right? Because it looks like this guy could fit in there. Like a man in a suit would fit in there. So, dope. Very dope. Mucho dope. And for Pacific Rim effect, I'm just going to show it with this Robot Spirits Gypsy Avenger. Whatever. Gypsy Avenger's a little big for it. But yeah. That is Jirass. So, what are my final thoughts on this Ultraman Jirass figure from Bandai Japan? It's a good figure. Like, if you want a 6-inch Jirass, this is the one to get. Don't pay $150 for it. I saw a bunch of them going for that, and it's completely not worth that. None of these soft vinyl 6-inch figures should be going for that much money, unless they're like some super limited exclusive or something. It's insane. I mean, it's just insane for such an obscure monster. Once again, its only claim to fame is that it fucking looks like Godzilla. That is it. That is it. There is no other reason to like this monster because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It's just one big Loch Ness Monster reference in the show. I'm sorry I'm shitting on Jirass so much. I know a lot of you guys love Jirass. And I liked it enough to pay $50 for this figure, obviously. Jirass is just fun. Jirass is just a fun monster, I guess. And I'm not going to shit on you for liking Jirass. Because deep down, I fucking like Jirass too. That's why I paid for it. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And, yeah, I'm going to have lots more Godzilla and Ultraman figures coming at you soon. I got more coming in the mail. In the mail right now, I have, like, Armored Mephiles, Deathfacer, Gudon. Yeah. You guys have probably already seen a Gudon review at this point, but you might not have seen the other two. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll be seeing you all later.